Hi everyone, my name is Reem.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm Beth.
This is our final unit design project. We decided to do comparing numbers. In introduction, the students are going to learn how to compare numbers using greater than, less than, or equal symbols. They're going to understand how to compare numbers and how that lays the foundation for other math concepts. They're going to recognize the importance of comparing numbers in everyday life. These are our student demographics. The students' age range from 6 to 7 years old. There's 18 students in our class, 6 girls, 12 boys. All students have completed kindergarten with 9 having 1 to 2 years of preschool education. Our learning characteristics, most students are visual or auditory learners. 2 students in the class have a preference for reading and writing activities. We have a pretty diverse class, with a lot of various ethnicities and linguistic backgrounds, varying levels of numerical understanding, with some needing extra support and other requiring enrichment activities. Inclusive design, our activities are designed to cater to diverse learning needs and backgrounds. This is our objective that we are using. The students will be able to compare using greater than, less than, and equal to symbols using a set of culum, culum, cul,
Culminating.
thank you, seesaw
Yes.
activities on their individual Chromebooks with 80% accuracy. The students will be able to orally present a comparing num, number problems using the correct terms greater than, less than, or equal to with 100% accuracy.
So for our teaching and learning strategies, the students have learned to compare, been comparing some single digit numbers, and now they are going to move towards comparing double digit numbers as well. We want to transition them from the concrete of understanding more and counting objects to more of the abstract using numbers and symbols only. So for this, we chose Robert Gagne's 9 events of instruction, and he lays them out 1 through 9. And this is clearly built into our unit. And basically, you start with building interest, gaining their motivation. You move to letting them know what we want them to do, what the objectives are, and what we want them to learn. Number 3, we review what they've already learned, and then we move on to showing them demonstrations. And then we go to giving them examples through the use of illustrations, videos, all different kinds of ways. Number 6, elicit performance, is now we want them to try it. We provide them feedback. You need to, whatever, do this, do that, redirect them as necessary. And then we will, then you assess their performance. Did they meet those objectives stated? And then finally, you enhance retention and transfer, and you give them an opportunity to be in a situation where they can show what they've learned. For example, in our unit, you'll see that they will use a video to teach others what they've learned.
Identify and select technologies. We decided to use Chromebooks for our main technology. Our software that we picked was Seesaw. The purpose is built for elementary classrooms. There's many features on there, such as creation of digital profiles that all the students and teachers have access to, interactive tools for drawing and audio video recordings. Seesaw facilitates communication between other teachers, students, and parents. For our extension technologies, we use Boom Cards, ABC, Yeah, and YouTube. Relative advantage. We are currently using paper-based worksheets, flashcards, verbal instruction, a lot of group and partner work, limited interactive experiences, a lot of physical manipulatives. We're using exit tickets, quizzes, and verbal questioning. When we integrated Seesaw for our technology, there's a lot of digital profiles, portfolios, interactive tools for hands-on learning. It facilitates communication, it supports differentiation, it enhances engagement, and it promotes collaboration.
So we started our lesson as a whole group, kind of quick mini lesson, just talking about the prior knowledge that they had from kindergarten using the words greater than, less than, and equal to. And then we introduced the symbols to them and how the symbols represent those terms. We're going to do some practice using the terms and symbols together as a class. And then they're going to watch a video introducing the symbols and then read a story that also talks about the symbols and using them in everyday life and different problems. And then there's going to be 3 questions after the story that they will answer. And then we're going to come back together and answer some whole group questions together. So these are just the examples of those. The story, the numbers at the bottom are the questions they'll answer. And then those are just the discussion questions that we will answer as a group. On day 2, they're going to create an Ace the Alligator, which was a character that they read about in the story. We're going to review some single digit numbers and then introduce that you can also compare numbers that are greater than 10, so with double digit numbers. So we'll do some whole group practice comparing those double digits, and then return to their seats, and they're going to get some manipulatives, either blocks or cubes or whatever it is that we're using. The teacher will say, okay, show me a group of 12, show me a group of 7. And you just show that with your blocks, and then the students will use their Ace the Alligator to show the correct answer for those. They'll have to show 100% accuracy in order to move on to some more work on the computer. So then once they get that done, they're going to get on Seesaw. They're going to complete the solve and move sections of those. Solve is just 5 problems, just looking at the gumballs and putting them in the correct spot and putting the symbol in the correct way. And then the move, they are going to use the 3 and the 1, 2, the 5 in that bottom picture, and they're going to take a video of themselves using their Ace the Alligator in the video so that they can read 3 is greater than 1, and then we can watch their thinking process through that. Can you go to the next slide, Reem? There we go. Thank you. So on day 3, the students are going to start by completing an independent worksheet. The independent worksheet is just like a mid-unit check that will kind of give the teachers a idea of where they're at and if they're understanding that. And then they will and then on day 4, they are going to create a video teaching someone else how to compare numbers. They're going to watch a video together of an example of how they can create their poster, and then making a video of themselves with their Chromebooks teaching it on Seesaw. They'll pull up their poster and teach the lesson to somebody else. At the end of that, in their journals on Seesaw, the teacher has access to those, so students can volunteer to share their videos, and we'll watch them as a class and kind of discuss. And then there'll just be some extra time at the end to play a game on ABCA. So day 5, they're going to start at the carpet at a whole group. We're going to watch a video together on Seesaw of how to play a game. And then they are going to get the manipulatives for that game and play with a partner. This is just doing it with a partner sometimes just creates a different learning environment for them. And we are able to, oh my goodness. We are able to kind of walk around as a teacher and just check out how students are doing. Then on day 6 is where we will do their assessments. We're going to start off with a summative assessment, paper pencil, and they're going to draw a picture for 2 parts that are given and then place the correct number or the correct symbol in the middle. Then there's going to do just drawing the symbols between 2-digit numbers, no picture needed. And then at the end of the assessment, they will have to write the words greater than, less than, or equal to show that they can, pick that prior knowledge from kindergarten and connect it to those symbols that they learned. Then they will get on Seesaw, and there's going to be 2 slides of some more comparing numbers with single digit and double digit, just for some more practice on Seesaw. And then there's going to be an end of unit survey, just to kind of tell us what they like about using Seesaw.
There's a mixed ability differentiation options. Seesaw provides the teacher the ability to get a better insight into students who need more support. That might look like more hands-on activities, possibly visual aids, number charts that are displayed. Those visual aids and number charts can be made available to them through the Seesaw and shared with them. We can have some alternative ways to show what they know. Drawing, there's a drawing tool right there. They can explain their thinking by clicking the making videos, recording themselves using the microphone. And then some other enrichment activities. They can continue to solve more complex problems and give them more real world problems. Also, the instructions can be read to them on each of the activities that we assign to them. And some other things can be some text to speech, screen magnifiers can be provided. And again, those instructions can be in their home language as well as in English.
The handouts that we have are just at the beginning. We're gonna give them a paper just to refer back to as they need, just with the symbols and what they mean, some examples. And then the worksheet is just that mid-unit check that we're going to use to check their understanding so far. This is just an example of the student artifact that they would be making with the video, the poster that they would be making, and a link for that video. And then our online digital content, we have it laid out. So it's day by day, day 1, day 2, day 3, up to 6. And then under each day, it has links directly to Seesaw that they will need for that day specifically. It also provides some images of the handouts that we'll get and examples of work they will get done, and just some extra activities for free time or early finishers.
So our use of Seesaw within our unit would be an example of augmentation. It provides a functional improvement upon the unit compared to the low-tech way they can record their thinking. There's resources and references that can be reviewed anytime outside of the classroom. It doesn't, so if they missed or they need to refer back to the discussion we had or the teacher's demonstrations, they have access to that at any time. Also, the ability to collaborate with peers and families takes it to a next level. And then teachers can also individualize based on their performance, modify activities as needed, and support every student's level of learning. At the end, we'll have a summative assessment evaluation. So for student learning of content, we'll have some culminating slides that we had spoke about already, asking students, can they draw the correct symbol, explain their thinking by recording their thought process. We're looking for 80% accuracy on that. We'll also have a paper and pencil end of unit summative assessment. We'll also assess their ability to orally present information in their poster video. We want 100% on that. We've also included a survey slide that they will fill out within Seesaw, where they circle the emoji face to describe how they feel that they've done with their learning and learning the content within the unit. And then as far as the design of the unit, we'll assess the effectiveness of it by asking students also to complete kind of like an exit ticket, an end of the unit survey. So similar to the one before, except this time they're asking how they liked using Seesaw, and also ask them not only to circle the emoji, how they felt about it, but using the microphone to record themselves talking about whether they liked using Seesaw or did they like using the manipulatives, what was their favorite activity. Using this survey will give us insight into students' learning and their learning interest and what strategies and techniques worked for them the best.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.